Hey folks, today we're going to be talking about the Honda F220 Rototiller. A main priority in my space since taking it over has been to improve the overall soil composition. This has been quite important as it's very heavy soil that come the drier summer months turns into a near cement-like consistency. It's been improving steadily though, as I've taken great effort to work a lot of organic matter into the soil over the past few years. Today I'll be continuing that work by tilling in the many loads of leaf mulch that I've had decomposing on the bed for the past winter. To make the job easier, I've rented the F220 Rototiller. In this video, I'll give details on features of the Rototiller, how to operate it, and also go over my overall impression of what using it was like in my garden. So let's get to work. The F220 is a lighter duty tiller which is geared towards people maintaining smaller spaces and/or soil that has been previously worked. With a weight of just 50 pounds, it's very easy to move and transport compared to larger models. It has a width of 21 inches and the outer tines can be removed for smaller space use. It has an adjustable drag bar which can help you control the tilling depth. Lowering the bar will increase the drag, which will allow the tiller to dig in deeper in place. For shallower, simply raise the bar to a higher position, which will encourage more forward movement. Another nice feature is the integrated front wheel that makes it super easy to move the tiller when not in operation. Don't let its smaller size and weight fool you though. It still packs an impressive punch. It's powered by a 57cc 4-stroke Honda engine that was quite powerful and reasonably quiet during operation. Next, let's take a quick overview of the controls. We have the main power switch and the clutch on the left handle. On the right side is the throttle, down for slower rotation of the tines and upwards for faster. Here on the engine is our fuel valve, choke lever, and recoil starter. The transport wheel can be raised and stowed out of the way while tilling. Simply pull the wheel, then lift it up or back down, then push it back into place at the desired position. To start the tiller, first double check the main on-off switch as well as the fuel valve are in the on position. Move the throttle to the halfway position so it's in line with the handle. If starting the tiller from a cold state, close the choke, then give it a light but firm pull. To engage the tines, hold the clutch. And now you're off and running. Now let's get to the meat of things here. How well did it perform? In short, this little tiller performed like a champ. And truth be told, it's going to be hard to find much to fault it on. I had fun using it, and it got my garden looking fantastic in no time at all. For its small size, it still has a decent amount of power. The till depth I got varied anywhere from 5 to 8 inches, which I'm happy with. My soil has been previously tilled, but it's heavy in general, and it's still a work in progress to add more organic matter into it. Thanks to good old Pacific Northwest weather, there was some heavy rain in spring, and ideally one would wait for drier soil before tilling. But that was a trade-off I made willingly in order to be able to start planting my space out. Some of those hard spots gave the tiller trouble, and I wasn't able to dig in as far versus a larger tiller. But the benefits of the size, weight, and maneuverability mostly outweighed this point for me. In hindsight, if I was to rent this model again, I'd benefit by pre-digging in order to reach a deeper depth. However, I was happy taking the lazier approach, and it still saved me a ton of labor in the end. It sips gas, and I still had plenty left over after tilling mine and a neighboring plot. I was advised you would get around 3 hours of runtime with it per tank, which is around 2/3 of a liter. Another pleasant surprise was the relatively quiet operation. I'd still recommend wearing ear protection, but I was glad for the sake of others nearby it wasn't such a deafening ruckus. A word of warning though. Though using the tiller saved me a ton of physical effort, still prepare yourself for an upper body workout. I had to muscle it around a bit to get it where I wanted it. This might be partially attributed to the conditions of my space, which is on a slope, meaning I had to fight gravity at times. I'm not convinced it would have been much easier with any other tiller, and while on flat ground, I can definitely say that the F220 did not cause me much strain at all. I think that counts as my workout today. The only real annoyance I faced was the vibrations from the tiller operating were causing the handle to come loose. A couple of times it just kind of rattled off the tiller and I had to reattach it. This was a pretty minor issue though, mostly avoided by proactively checking the screw every so often. And as it's a rental, it may be more specific to that particular unit rather than being any sort of design fault. So in conclusion, using the Honda F220 was quite a pleasure. I thought it punched well above its weight for what it was able to accomplish. And the couple issues that I ran into along the way were mostly of my own making. So if you're looking for a reliable, lower priced, light duty rototiller, I'd say this model is well worth a look. I hope this guide has been helpful. Best of luck with your gardening project and happy gardening out there. We'll see you next time.